This is the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. Kick back and hang with your hosts, Kayode, Lewis, and Joel. Let's mark out.
Yes, people. Yes, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Wrestling Podcast. We're back on this this Wrestling Wednesday night. Joel, Kayode, me. We're holding it down this week. Lewis is. I think he's right now. He might have the Bible out and be praying right now because your boy is watching the Yankees. I don't know if the game is over, Joel, but I don't know how it looked. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping for Lewis's sake, it turned out all right, man.
I feel like I'm getting deja vu because I could have sworn the same scenario happened last year, where the Yankees were in the wild card, and now Lou has to take like a month off for some reason, just to pray over the Yankees shrine that he has at home.
Yeah, man. Listen, Lewis is right now. He's probably got a bottle of scotch next to him, and he's either cheering like and toasting to himself, or he's either going to down half of it before tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that, man. But listen, we can't not bring you a show. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Is AEW's 6-year anniversary. Let's give it up for AEW, man. You know, the 6-year stretch, Joel. There were times where it looked pretty dark.
Sure.
There was times where, we were questioning, are we going to see this next week? Like, what's going to happen? But good for AEW, man. They're celebrating 6 years. The final match, the main event is on as we speak. Joel, you and I both watched this show today. What's your thoughts, man? 6 years, AEW Dynamite, AEW as a whole. What's your thoughts on AEW right now? The show. What'd you say?
Yeah, man. Congrats to AEW. 6 years, it's a huge accomplishment for another North American wrestling company to be around this long and also to be prominent still, because we've had TNA, we've had ROH, we had all of these companies that kind of came and went a little bit. They had a little bit of a big run, but never ever got to the point where they were literally the number 2 promotion in the world. So gotta give it up to AEW for that. 6 years of Dynamite, incredible shows, incredible matches we've seen over the last 6 years. Some great moments too. They had like a little package in the beginning of the show that showed a lot of the moments, and it was cool to see like the Sting debut. They even had a little bit of CM Punk in that video, which I was surprised to see. Yeah, some Cody as well, of course. So it was nice to see. Like, whatever you want to say about AEW, and for sure they've had their hiccups along the way, they have given us some really awesome moments in the last 6 years. Like, right now is a great time to be a wrestling fan, and I think a lot of that is because of AEW, and they in turn making WWE step up and their competition step up. So I think it's a good thing overall, and here's to many, many more years, AEW.
Yeah, man. Many, many more years, man. Listen, tonight was the show's not even over yet. They're having
Still
a hell of a
going
main
on.
event right now.
Yep.
I got to tell you, man, tonight was a good night in terms of it wasn't surprise filled, but we did get a shocker.
Yeah,
Joel, we got a shocker, and I don't even think the shocker did. Come on, AEW, you gotta do better. The shocker is not even on
page.
your Instagram page. I'm taking you down. I'm taking it down. How's it done on the?
That's how shocking it was. They weren't even ready.
They weren't even ready, man. But yeah, we had the return. The return of El Idolo himself, Andrade, my brother. Andrade. I gotta tell you, man, I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised that, I'm a little surprised because his run in AEW towards the end was what's the word, Joel? Basura. That's the word, right? It was. I'm gonna start using that a lot. His run towards the end was trash, and went to WWE, and that was just a train wreck of just nothingness, black hole of just no creativity. And then your boy shows back up in AEW, takes out Kenny Omega. Looks like he joins the Don Callis family, which a lot of people wasn't feeling that.
They becoming the Wu-Tang, bro. The Wu-Tang of wrestling, bro.
The Wu-Tang of
They got wrestling. So many members, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. So, Joel, man, where does Andrade go from him? How do you slot him in to make him important again?
Man, we spoke about Andrade a couple weeks back, and we all thought he was done when it came to AEW, WWE. And to our surprise, he shows up today on the 6th year anniversary of Dynamite. That was their big, shocking return, I guess. I like the direction of putting him right with Omega right away. Let's get that match. Let's get that banger. Hopefully at WrestleDream. That's a good match. We'll see where he goes after that. I honestly don't know where you slot him in when it comes to I don't know if you trust him in a world title picture match with his backstage antics.
Right.
He might just be one of those random Don Callis goons right now. I think that's where you slot him in. Make sure he's not becoming a menace backstage, and hope for the best. I think he has to know at this point that this is his last shot at a major promotion. There's no way.
Think so.
I mean, he is the first person. I think this is true, and we don't have the administrator here to confirm. But I think he's the first person to do the full cycle of WWE to AEW to WWE back to AEW. So he is the first of, hopefully, the first of many. We're gonna see this happen a lot back and forth. I'm sure whenever free agency comes around. It was a shocking debut. I think the most shocking thing about it was that he didn't have a 90-day clause or anything. He just showed up out of the blue. I'm hoping things will be different now, like I said, because this is his last shot. I don't see WWE giving him another shot after this. So he basically is either you take the direction that is given to you here in AEW, or you're gonna end up in CMLL or MLW or one of these random smaller indies or something. So hope for the best.
Listen, man, I'm hoping for the best. And you know what's crazy, man? I like Andrade. That's the crazy.
Me too. Andrade. He's a great worker.
He's a great worker. I think he's got a lot of potential to do good work in companies. I think it's a mixture of two things. I think it's not bad booking, but I think it's questionable booking in some cases. And I think it's also him thinking that he might be bigger than he really is to deserve certain pushes that he probably wants, and he's not getting them. So therefore, they're not utilizing him. So maybe he came to AEW and be like, listen, man, I'm a new man. I changed my ways. Let me back in the house, and I swear I'll clean up. I'll wash dishes. We
might have to put him in the all-time getting them checks list of professional athletes, man. This guy.
Give it a fun job. Your boy gets checked. For real.
Your boy will not be out of a job for long, man. He is a worker in every sense of the word. When the bell rings and when he's getting them checks, he goes from company to company. No loyalty out.
No.
He said, y'all want to start a war? I don't care. I'm joining this team. I'm joining this team. You're gonna do it all. Shout out to Andrade, man. Like you said, he is a really captivating worker when he's in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has an interesting look as well.
Oh yeah.
So I think you could do a lot with him. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he just takes direction, like I said, and this time, hopefully he gets put in a good spot. That's all you can hope for, right?
That's all you can hope for, man. Speaking of hopeful, Joel,
Oh man,
where do you see AEW in the next year?
ooh,
Who's
great question.
who's the top? Okay, here's a question to go with that. Who's the top stars in AEW? One from the men's side, one from the women's side, one from the tag team side.
Ooh.
Who would you put your money to be the top within this next year, year 7?
Okay. Well, it depends on if Ospreay is back.
Okay.
If Ospreay is back next year, which he should be, I think he'll be your champion at the end of this 2026. Ospreay should be your world champion. In my opinion, Ospreay needs that world title if he's available. If he's ready, you need to strap him with the belt and just let him go. He's your biggest baby face. The crowd loves him. He could be the needle mover that you've been searching for, basically. When it comes to the women, I think Willow needs to be put in a position of prominence because she has a great crowd connection.
Okay.
She's good when she goes to like the TV shows and the radios, does the interviews, all that. She has a great presence, great look. I think Willow should be on top of the women's division by the end of it. And then tag team, I think that's a little harder. I'm trying to think. I mean, the only like up and coming tag team I could see like becoming big in a sense would be Jet Speed, just because they seem like they could be like big with the kids.
Okay.
They're colorful. They jump. They're high flyers. They're super baby faces. I could see them being like that fun baby face, old school like 80s rockers type tag team where people just love them because they have a cool look and they could do incredible shit in the ring. So yeah, I'll give it to Jet Speed.
Joel, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with one of your choices, my friend.
Who's that?
It pains me to say.
Oh man,
pains me to say this, bro.
Here we go.
Willow Nightingale.
Oh my god, how did I know you were going?
My brother, listen to me, man. I've been so hot.
This is gonna go down with your Stephanie McCare take, bro.
Listen, I want to be wrong.
God damn.
I love me Willow. I was putting Willow over big time on this podcast early in this podcast. I was like, yo, Willow's got to be it. But Willow ain't it yet. She's not even close, in my opinion, in a lot of categories. I think Willow, her promo is just okay. I think it comes off a little cheesy, a bit bad, cheesy comedy, kind of like sarcastic, obnoxious. Like it's got a mixture of a lot of stuff that just doesn't make me think she's a big star. Look wise, she's great in the ring. She's got it. I just don't believe her presence. There's no presence there. And for me, man, it takes me out of like listen, I'm telling you right now, within this next year, Joel, they got to book Willow very differently. They need to pull her away from these groups and have her go after titles, have her promos every week, have her go out into the ring and do in-ring promos. They need to put Willow by herself on a chase for gold. I don't want to see Willow teaming up with 3, 4, 5 people coming out 1 minute, slapping somebody the next and leaving and not doing anything meaningful. That doesn't help Willow, right? It just helps the other story as a large, but it doesn't help Willow. And I think Willow needs something special. I think Willow needs a lot of attention. I think Willow needs the same attention whoever is writing or creating the stuff with Tony Storm, that same attention to these. If we are trying to get Willow to that next level, Willow needs to be Tony Storm. She needs to be that important, that big. And right now, she's like mid, like lower to mid for me. And I love me some Willow. but I just don't see it right now, man.
Sounds like hate.
I didn't want to play the hater music. I didn't want this to be a hater segment.
How could you hate on Willow?
I don't. It's not even hate.
Joy.
I want more for baby girl. That's all I'm saying. I want more.
I do agree with you. I think I saw when it comes to her promo style, I could see where you're coming from. She's very bubbly. It seems almost like a sitcom when she's talking a little bit. Is honestly, as you were saying, I was like, damn, Willow would probably be great in NXT. but I don't want her to be in NXT. I love her in AEW, but she would be she would thrive in NXT. Yeah, she would fit NXT perfectly. But I think you're right though. I think she does need to get away from the groups. She doesn't need to be with the conglomeration, whatever they're.
And get rid of that group as a whole, bro. Like I know in wrestling we need groups like that here and there.
Misfits, bro.
Exactly, we do need those, but they get way too much TV time.
Yeah,
way too much TV time. Right?
And there's always like a new person added. I'm like,
yeah, I don't want to see them get that much TV time when they're not doing that much meaningful stuff. And then Kyle, listen, again, I like the people in the group. I just don't want to see them as often. Like split them up, have them do other things, and maybe you could get some of them over a little more. Kyle O'Reilly, not so much. I don't think he's a star. I think he needs a group. Yeah. But like a Willow should not be associated with that group if you're trying to make her the next or get her to the next level. Get her out of there quick.
Would you do a Willow heel turn?
No, not now. Soon. Because you know why, Joel? We haven't used Willow to the highest potential in her babyface role yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they haven't touched what they could possibly make Willow, from merch to meet and greets to interviews to doing all that stuff. They haven't even come close to getting her to that next level. So no, I need to see her at babyface, white meat babyface 100% week in and week out, holding titles, kissing babies, giving kids high fives, giving the kid the newest merch that she has out. I need to see that first, and then a heel turn would make more sense. But no, I don't want to. No, I think that would be you're jumping the gun way too early with that.
Yeah, you're right. If Willow doesn't get like her full potential, then I think that will go down as one of the biggest fumbles Tony Khan has ever done. Because it is a platter being served up to him. Like, you're so right. Like, at first, when you started talking, I was like, oh, here we go. There's another
I mean, no hate.
It was another hate. Stephanie Vaquer take that's going to put us down in history, infamous history of bad takes and of wrestling podcasts. But no. You turned it around. I'm starting to agree with you now. Willow needs a better position on the card.
Better position.
She should be challenging for the world title. Hopefully, we'll see that. Now that we have Statlander as world champion, they have a history there. That could be a great feud. Maybe that could be a way to elevate both of those women right there. So,
exactly.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, man, don't drop the ball with Willow. She could literally be your biggest merch seller. Like, you give her something fun, like, I don't want to say sunglasses because everybody has sunglasses nowadays. Everybody took Bret Hart.
Yeah.
The innovator right there, Bret Hart. But now, like, give her something that she can hand out to the kids in the crowd, and she'll be your number one merch seller.
Yeah,
like,
man.
She's bubbly. The kids love her. She does a little dance when she comes out. Like, yeah, you could.
The
you could
music,
make a lot of
the
money.
video wall. All of that. Like, it is a marketing. It is a marketing alley-oop. Like, it's like, come on, you got, what more do you need, right? She's good looking. She's good in the ring. She looks like she's very safe in the ring as well. Like, she takes care of the other person that she's working with. Yeah. You get a sense that she is, she loves this, and I appreciate that. I want to see Willow win, and I want to see Willow get bigger. I want to see Willow get more airtime, more TV time, more matches. I don't want to see her with these groups because when she's with these groups, she gets lost in the I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. She needs. And listen,
Right.
I'm sorry. The conglomerate ain't the group that you need to put her with. Like that's the group you need to keep her away from. I don't want to see her with the conglomerate. Nah. It does nothing for her, man. Nothing for her.
Right.
But I do agree. Ospreay, 1,000,000,000%. If he's healthy by next year, that is the flag bearer of the company, 100%. Sure. And then I like Jet Speed. Jet Speed, like again, mega marketable, high flyers. They're fun, young, bubbly. Kids like them. Like it makes sense. They'll and I think they will get there. They'll become tag team champions. Will we in October? Man, knowing Tony Khan's booking, it is a good chance. It is a good chance they may become tag team champions by the end of the year, if I had to guess.
Nah, with Tony Khan's booking is gonna be like 2028. you know he loves this long term shit.
He loves the long term stuff, but I think he knows Jet Speed is due, and I don't want to see it by the end of the year. But I feel like they'd be next. They're next. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so maybe not by the end of the year, maybe early next 2026. Yeah, but they're definitely next.
I mean, quiet as kept, like the Brodito tag team has legs. Like people really like seeing them together. They're both awesome in the ring. So hey, ride the Brodito train as long as you can. Like they get crowd reactions. Everyone likes the barking with Brody. Bandito is one of the best wrestlers of the year, like consistently. So let's keep that team together as long as we could and ride the wheels off of that thing right there.
Absolutely. Now I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna get a banger at WrestleDream. Samoa Joe and Hangman Page. I love the end of that match. It felt so real. For a second, I thought this was a shoot. I thought I thought Joe had an issue with something that went down, and I missed it because Hangman looked the same way. Hangman was like, "Oh,
Hangman looked like he was shook."
Are we doing this right now? Like he did like great acting on the part of both of them because I was sitting there like, what's going on here? What's happening? But man, Samoa Joe continues to be that guy. Let me give you some love for Samoa Joe. Man, Samoa Joe continues to be that badass, cool factor guy. Like serious, menacing, dangerous, violent, consistently. Like there's never been a moment where I can remember Samoa Joe being corny, boring, whack. He had lulls, of course, in his career, like every wrestler does, but nothing to really damage him to the point where he's not credible anymore. And he continues to be credible. Samoa Joe and Hangman Page, that match is going to be dope. It's going to be very good. Especially with Hangman. Hangman's on another level in terms of his title run. I got to give it to him. This is the best I've seen him work overall. I'm talking character, in ring, whatever. Like this is a confident, I know who I am. I'm going out there every week representing this. I'm cutting great promos, passionate like he knows who he is. And I think both guys emotionally and in the ring, they're gonna kill it, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Like I said, show some love to Samoa Joe. I think I was just talking to somebody about this. I think he's the most believable wrestler that we have still, like now. Like his promos, you can't tell, like you said, you can't tell if he's shooting or if he's just being him, but like I think the way he talks kind of just gives off that demeanor of like someone who's been in a fight before.
Yes.
Like he's not a theater kid like most wrestlers are.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he actually has been in some rough situations, and I think you could tell. And I think when he speaks, you get that vibe like, oh, he's ready to throw down. No matter
Mm-hmm.
who it is, he's ready to throw down. He might lose the fight, but he's gonna throw down anyway. So I
Yeah.
think when he speaks, it's like, yo, you pay attention. Like you said, man, he's consistently been that badass. Every company he's been in, TNA, WWE, AEW now, like cause ROH too back in the day, he's consistently been the top guy, or if not the top guy, the top guy is feuding with him basically.
Yes.
Like he needs to be there, and I think when he's at that level is when he's at his best. So shout out to AEW for giving him another world title shot, because I think, in my opinion, Samoa Joe being at the top of your card makes for good television. Like
Mm-hmm.
you should always have him at the top of your card. You should almost use him at this point in his career, almost like a Roman Reigns, where like he shows
Oh,
up
yeah.
and
Okay.
people are just like, "Holy shit, Samoa Joe is here!" Like
Mm.
I think it would
Like the Brock Lesnar almost kind of
yeah.
thing, right?
I
Like,
think it would honestly be better for him and for the AEW audience if he was almost not there as much. Like him being like we just spoke about the
yeah.
conglomeration. Him being part of the ops is another thing where it's like it's cool.
Yeah.
It was cool when it started, but now it's just like
Yeah.
people been injured. They swapped Hook out for Hobbs. Like there's too much. It's too convoluted, and the trios titles are kind of just
Yeah.
like they're just like props at this point. So like put Samoa Joe at the top of your card, keep him there, have him be like that person that like, oh shit, his music hits, shit's about to hit the fan. Samoa Joe is here. He's angry. He's gonna beat up everybody in his way. Hell yeah, that's the best use case for Samoa Joe. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that this is more than just a one-off. I want them to maybe continue, because that's one thing that I will say about Hangman's title reign so far. Since he won the belt from Moxley, they haven't really given him an actual story for him to
Mm-hmm.
like bite his teeth into. He did have
Right.
the MGF stuff a little bit, but now that we moved on, he had the one-off match with Kyle Fletcher. So if he has another one-off match with Samoa Joe, I'm like, all right, these are great matches, but we need some type of story so that people could actually tune in and be like, oh shit, is Hangman gonna lose the belt? Because right now it seems like we all know Hangman's gonna win
Yeah.
all of these matches until he has that story that he could sink his teeth into.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wonder
hopefully,
what that will
this is where
be.
we go. I'm hoping Samoa Joe at least for like 2 months. Like give
Yeah.
me a nice 2 month feud. Let them have 2 matches or something like that. Maybe Hangman pulls off the win, and then Samoa Joe comes back with like, "Hey, I would love a Samoa Joe heel turn, man. He's great as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Let him turn heel and beat the shit out of Hangman, and now you have like a no DQ match at the next pay per view or something like that. Because he's honestly, like I said, he should be at the top of your card at all times.
Yeah.
I think in this point in his career, you literally need to just have him be a main eventer, and that's it. He shouldn't be in tag teams, shouldn't be in trios, all that. Like, nah. Main event, he should be going for the title. If not, he should be in like a really high profile feud. That's it. Because he is a legend in this game at this point. Like,
I 100% agree. I think, yeah. I think you utilize Joe, top of the card, special attraction, come in and out, maybe do 4 or 5 month feuds with big people, and you can also use Joe to get some people over, give them a rub a little bit, right? Like you're not gonna job Joe out, but Joe can also be, because he is still so credible this late in his career, that wins over him, depending on who you're trying to push, right? You're not gonna do it's a special if you got a guy who you're really trying to push and you need somebody credible to kind of get him over. That's where like a Joe could come in also. Yeah. You could utilize him that way as well. But yeah, man, Joe, I agree. I got nothing. Listen, I've been high on Joe forever. Joe is extremely serviceable still to this day, still can go. and deliver those top-notch promos when you need them to do it. So I'm looking forward to that match at WrestleDream. But Joel, I'm going to switch gears, man. Let's go over to the WWE side for a second. We gotta talk about your boy here, man. We gotta talk about John Cena, man. John Cena's last match, Saturday night's main event. Joel, we've talked a lot about this on this podcast. What we thought of this this run, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the most disappointing / fumbles. Now, you just said Willow would be one of the biggest fumbles of Tony Khan's career.
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest fumble of Triple H's booking career ever.
Agree. Yeah.
It started off hot. Rock, him, whatever this was that Rock was doing. I don't even know if The Rock knows what that was, but whatever this was, it started off like, yo.
Yeah, we thought we were going somewhere.
It's the Hogan leg drop at Bash at the Beach. Like, that's where I thought this was going. And then it just gets flushed down the toilet. And it just is a complete debacle mess. Joel,
man,
all we're seeing now is Cena just playing the hits. Just kind of wrestling the guys he wants to wrestle. I'm hearing a lot of podcasts say, if this is Cena's last ride, why in the world is he not working to get somebody over? Like, why is he not being used to get the next person over? Now we still have a couple of more dates. We got AJ Styles at Crown Jewel in Perth. And I don't know what else after that. But people are saying one of those matches needs to be a guy who you need to get over. And who better than putting him with John Cena, who's exiting, and have John tip the hat to him.
Yeah.
I don't know what this was. And I'm sort of glad that Cena's going away. Because I wasn't a Cena guy in the first place. He's not even in my top 10. Not even in my top 10. I don't think he cracks my top 20, to tell you the truth. Never been a Cena guy. I've watched Cena's entire career, and I never been a Cena guy. I just don't think, and Joel, listen, I just don't think he's a great wrestling mind. I just don't think he thinks big picture in wrestling. I think he's the guy with the lunchbox, goes to work. Everybody knows he's a good worker. Everybody knows he'll stay late for OT. And they give him opportunities. And eventually he gets promoted. And he does his job. Leaves. Gets promoted again. Does his job. There's nothing special. I don't think he goes above and beyond the industry in terms of like really trying to make it better. In a lot of instances, and I just can't rock with that. And this whole run for me has been the word is basura. The whole run, the entire run, Joel. What's your thoughts, man, on this John Cena Saturday night's main event is the last match? Who do you think that last match would even be? Like, what's your thoughts,
man? I have no idea. And honestly, I don't care. Like, John Cena's, this was such a layup, man.
Yeah.
This was such a layup. Like, we had, even if you didn't do the heel run, so give him a little bit of credit. I'll give WWE a little bit of credit for trying to do something with the heel run. Like, that was the shocking moment. I never thought we would see John Cena turn heel. That was cool, but they didn't fucking think anything after it. Like, they just booked the moment, and then they were like, "We don't know. The Rock might do something. Travis Scott maybe." but they didn't get it down on writing. They didn't get like contracts written out. They were just like, hey, we're gonna, with their biggest star of the last 20 years, John Cena, literally that generation's Hulk Hogan. You didn't plan out his retirement run. You just were like, let's go with the flow. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Rock wants to play ball. Whatever you want to do, whatever the excuse is as to why the heel turn sucked. Well, the heel turn was great. Why the heel run sucked.
Yeah.
Whatever the excuse is, there should be no excuse. You should have had a plan A, plan B, plan C, whatever. If The Rock doesn't show up, all right, cool. We don't need him. You have John Cena, who's been doing this for 25 years. He knows how to act. He's been across the ring from a bunch of heels his whole career. He should know how to act as a heel. I'm sorry. There's no excuse. Like, you could, like, this was supposed to solidify your GOAT run, and you failed. And if you never had a successful heel run, you can't be a GOAT. Like, I'm sorry, you can't be top of the top. You can't, like, it's just, there's no case for it anymore. Like, even if they didn't do the heel run, and that's the sucky part, because now that we're seeing him do the hits and wrestle CM Punk, and now he's gonna wrestle AJ Styles. Like, if he was to just do that and just was a babyface attraction, I think that would have been better. Like, hey, every month, line him up, I'll knock him down, whatever. And he just goes after all his old rivals. He could even throw in some new people in there and just have pretty good matches every month. I think that would have been a better run. But instead, they did this whole convoluted, is he a heel, is he a face thing? Then he just literally turned back babyface a promo before SummerSlam, like with no rhyme or reason, just being like, yo, I was tripping, my bad, guys.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's basically what the promo boiled down
I don't know what came over me.
you know, I was tripping, you know. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, that is such a fumble. And it's sad because the attention span of wrestling fans nowadays, you could get away with that bullshit and nobody cares. Like, they just move on to whatever the next big moment is going to be. But honestly, that left such a sour taste in my mouth that I don't think I could ever like consider this heel run. I mean, this final run of John Cena more than a D.
Yeah.
He's like a 65, just passing.
Just passing.
like, just because, like, he's had okay matches with Cody and okay matches with Logan Paul, and I'm sure the match with AJ Styles is going to be good. But, like, I'm like, at this point, I don't care. And if he does finally put someone over in his last match, it's not going to feel as good as it should have been because it was all convoluted and stupid. Like, he has like 4 dates left, so you can't even tell a proper story with a new person. Like, even if, like, let's just say, I don't know, they put him against Dirty Dom or something. Okay, they'll have the match and that's it, but there's going to be no story. There's going to be nothing after because his dates are done. Yeah. So it's like, I honestly don't even know what the point of this run has been. And it almost feels like maybe Triple H didn't have it in his plans for, like, when he laid out the year, he was like, oh shit, Cena's retiring. And now he had to, like, fit it in, but he didn't really feel like messing up his own plans. So he's like, I'll slot you in wherever I can fit you. But it's fucking John Cena, so you should have had a plan. So I don't know, man. It's honestly, in my opinion, the biggest fumble of modern wrestling history. Yeah. Like, when you talk about all things that have happened, you want to bring up AEW and the CM Punk situation? No, this is worse. Because CM Punk had an agenda. He was ready to leave. He was just like, whatever. John Cena is literally showing up to work and be like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And they still fuck it up. Like, he's literally the company guy. He's like, whatever you want me to do. You want me to turn heel? You want me to turn face? Whatever. And they still mess it up. It's not like his ego is in the way, nothing like that. They just don't know what to do with him. And he's literally their biggest star of the last 25 years. That's crazy.
No idea what to do with him. And you know what, Joel? I got to tell you, man, This run should have been story driven in terms
Yeah,
of
man.
who he was facing, man. I don't want to see you one offs. Like I don't because Cena to me is not a good wrestler, like either. Like he's
Exactly.
just not a good performer
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They should
That's my
have,
opinion.
man.
It should have been story driven from the start, and then
Yeah.
we see people slotted in through stories. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Joe, I think one of the things was this probably got dropped on Triple H, and he was like, okay, let's just play the hits. Let's
Yeah,
just go
man.
on a tour. This is it for John Cena, and just make it simple.
Yeah.
But this shouldn't have been simple because this is your biggest star of the last 20 years,
Yeah.
and it should have been something special and memorable that we would all remember. And it just turned out to be like this. It's just John Cena, at least in my opinion. He got the kids. You
Yeah.
got the kids. He's got the marks who started watching wrestling 5-6 years ago who only know John Cena, or even 10
Yeah.
20 years ago who only know John Cena.
The kids who grew
That's
up
it.
on him and are now adults are
Yeah.
loving this.
Yeah, they're
But
loving this.
even them though, I think they're disappointed by this run too. Like if I was a John Cena fan during his heyday of being Super Cena, then I want to see him go against these dastardly heels every month and just play the hits that way. Like he should have been facing the biggest, baddest heel you could find every week, every month. And then that could be the nostalgia run that all those Cena fans grew up on. It's almost like seeing Hogan go against Bundy and all these guys back in the day. But you could have just done that with Cena, but they just didn't do it. They didn't do anything. They this year is gonna go by and nothing of prominence has come from this John Cena run. The only
Nothing.
thing will be that he is now the 17-time world champion. That's like the only historical blip that we'll remember from this whole final year.
Yeah. WWE, man. I got to tell you, on top of the astronomical ticket prices
Oh man.
and the 45 minutes worth of wrestling on a 2-hour show,
Man.
You're killing me here, man.
Apparently, I think I saw the tickets for that last Cena Saturday night main event. I think it's like 6,500 for like third row, fourth row, something like that.
Wow.
6,500, man. Like, hey,
Wow.
if that's what you wanted this year, then you got it. I guess that's what they wanted. They brought out John Cena, played all the hits, so they could charge these crazy prices anytime that he was billed. So I guess that's his lasting impact to the wrestling industry.
Lasting impact, man.
Him and Cody Rhodes, those bastards.
Yeah, him and go.
I gotta find a way to throw in Cody Rhodes say every episode now.
Listen, man.
I'm tripling down.
I listen. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. There was one thing I wanted to talk to you about, man. WWE is in the market for, or in the business of making that dollar bill, making that money. Is there a world, and I think I saw this online, or maybe we were talking about it, is there a world that Saudi Arabia would buy WWE?
Shit, they're buying everything, man.
Is there a world where TKO is like, yo, we're trying to make all the money we trying to make right now to pay off debt, get us out of debt or whatever. Once we're in the green, we'll be good. And then we're going to sell this right? We're going to sell this for double what we paid for it. And who or what entity can do that other than Saudi Arabia, who seems to love their pro wrestling?
Man,
is there a play that we could actually see where Saudi buys I don't know. I saw this. It was wild. Someone brought this up. And I was thinking to myself, man, I could see it. Not anytime soon. But I definitely could. Definitely could see it.
I could see it just because they're literally buying everything right now. Like, I think they just bought EA, Electronic Arts, for $55 billion.
55
billion with a B. So
what's the bank account look like? Yo, I
so
need to
if
be
they're able to throw money like that for EA,
55 billion.
then I think I could see them buying. I don't, maybe not buying WWE one, because I don't know TKO. I don't know what TKO's like strategy is, because I know they own UFC, they
Right.
own WWE. So it seems like maybe they want to have like a stronghold over combat sports or whatever. So maybe that's their play. But I could totally see Saudi Arabia being like, you know what? We're gonna start our own wrestling league, and we're gonna pay everybody who's retired astronomical paychecks to come in and do a one-off. You could get Undertaker in there, Kane, like
Kane
just
comes out. Kane comes
hey,
back.
we see.
Yo.
I don't know if you've watched the stuff lately with the comedians going over there. The comedians
Yeah.
are getting paid to go. They're getting the biggest bag they ever got in their lives to go and do a comedy festival. So I could totally see them doing like, hey, we're gonna start our own wrestling league, and just being like, we're gonna grab whoever we think is the best and make what we can with it. And the crazy part is, no one's gonna care about the work rate or nothing like that. So you could get an Undertaker or a Goldberg or any of these guys and just have them go out there and do a 5-second squash, and people are gonna go crazy.
Wow.
So I could totally see them, man. Man, if Hogan was alive, he would be there right now.
Hogan be there right now.
He'd be there right now.
He's got the turban. He got everything on. My man's. Yes.
Right now, bro.
He would be there right.
Hogan
now.
versus Great Khali. I can
Yeah,
see
Hogan and Punjabi prison match. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go. Punjabi prison match. Yeah, for sure. Hogan be there in a second.
They'll dig up Macho Man out of his grave.
Yeah,
you'll see everybody come back. Watch.
Yeah, everybody. Because but I could see it. I could see it down the line. I don't, like you said, I don't know what TKO's play is here. Like, I don't know what the end game is for them. Like you said, they probably want to be the controller of like combat sports, at least in the US.
Yeah.
But if that Saudi bag came to them, it was like, yo, if Turkey came to them, Sheikh Turkey or whatever his name, the Honorable Sheikh Turkey, whatever they calling him. If he came to him and said, yo, 25 billion.
You gotta get us put on a list, bro. We never getting invited to Saudi. We never getting the bag now.
No, we're not getting the bag. No, but with the honorable. The honorable.
There you go.
The honorable. Fix it up. Fix it up. The honorable.
We ain't gonna get that WrestleMania check now.
Listen, bro. Man. If they invited us, listen, we want some podcasters out here. Here's some money. What you thinking? I'm going. Thank you, Sheik. Yes, I'll be there. Yes, thank you, Sheik.
I'll sell it out quick.
Selling out. We got sold out. We got gotta take gotta get the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But listen, it could happen. People, the talks are wild. The speculation is crazy, and that's what we do here. It's fun to do a little speculation. Joel, man, listen, is there anything else you wanted to get to, man? Like anything on the women's side? I gotta tell you, I'm intrigued by the Kyrie, Io Sky, Asuka, Rhea drama. It's pretty intriguing, but I gotta tell you something. The acting is basura, like serious. Yo, listen.
That shit is so anime. Like,
my God, Io Sky, love her to pieces, man. She's my girl. She does no wrong, but when she's acting, it is cringe. It is cringe, bro. It's like this. It's like she watched bad shows and said, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that." Like, I'm gonna do what they just did, and be 10 times worse. Like it's so bad, so bad. But I am intrigued by this story. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's picking up for sure. I like the duo of Io and Rhea because they seem like such opposites, but it's like a fun tag team. So yeah, I'm excited to see that match, Io and Rhea versus Asuka and Kairi. That should be a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I agree with you. The acting is kind of cringe, but I do think that it's like purposely being made different from the rest of the show so that it appeals to a different crowd, I think. Because like it honestly, like, not even like being funny or anything, it really reminds me of anime. Like if you watch any anime, they always have like these exaggerated, like, no, you know, like I feel like they're going for that crowd, and maybe it's working. Who knows? Maybe like their Japanese audience is popping off at this storyline or something, you know. So it could be what it is. So it definitely is cringe, and especially I think Kyrie is her little fist whenever she's like thinking about if she should hit Io or not is like the funniest thing ever. It's like so cute because her fists are like tiny, but it's a great story for what it is, and I'm excited to see. I mean, Io has been the best wrestler in WWE for a long time. So now it's just them giving her like actual stories. So it works. Like if you want a banger on your card, on your PLE card, you put Io in a match. Yeah. And you're going to have a banger. So now give her some storylines too to get the crowd more behind her. And yeah, she's going to be a huge star. I mean, she already is a huge star, but she'll be even bigger. You put her with Rhea too, who's like the biggest star in the company. Everyone's gonna get elevated from that feud. So
yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Some interesting things going down, man. In wrestling, as always, on the Mark Wrestling Podcast, we'll bring you our thoughts, our takes on all this stuff. Thank you, everyone, for following and commenting and engaging with us on social media, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff, y'all. This is episode 107. I'm your boy Kayode, joined by none other than Joel. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
You have just listened to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, a Scriptly adapted production. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at On the Mark Wrestling. And email us on onthemarkpodcast@gmail.com.